get to it. So we have a speed shape here. We're going to scuff this up. This is going to be scuffed up with an equivalence of a 600 grit sand scratch. That's a maroon scotch pad. Now you got to make sure every part of this surface is sanded well. Now what we have to do is spray our surface cleaner. Shake it up. Make sure you want to get a nice wet coat. You want to make sure you have enough product on there to help it lift up the dirt and you can wipe it away. Now we're going to start using our Hornet. This is your adhesion promoter. This is what we recommend when you're using on certain plastics that are difficult. You run the risk of having delamination. That's when the paint doesn't stick to it. You want to make sure you spray on nice coats, even, nice and wet. Tropical Glitz primer. This is our epoxy primer we're using. Now, same thing like always, you want tight patterns, nice and even. You want to make sure the primer is on as smooth as possible. Now, once you let that primer dry, usually it can dry anywhere from 1 hour to 3 hours, all depending on your ambient temperature. You want to go over it again with a 600 grit scratch sandpaper or a maroon scotch pad to make sure you take any little garbage, any debris, make sure the surface is as smooth as possible so you can get the best results with the color. Once we're done sanding that, we're gonna again repeat the same step. We're gonna spray our glass cleaner, wipe it all down, get rid of any excessive sanding residue that's left behind before we proceed to spraying the color. All right, so here we're spraying our Loki Candy, very important candies. We want to have a metallic base coat. So in this video, we're going to show you our Comet Silver and our Loki Candy. This is a true candy, completely transparent. So Comet Silver, you want to do like anything else, shake it up. It has tons of metal flake in it. It's one of our coarsest colors. And you see how I always spray the can first before I spray the surface. I want to clear out the fan tip. On this one, nice wet patterns, nice even. 50% overlap, and I'm taking my time. I want that to cover very well. This color covers extremely well, and we give that's one coat. There we go. We're going for another coat. Comet Silver, we want that second coat to really bring it to life, really give us a lot of metal flakes. So 2 coats is what we always recommend. Now that doesn't stop you. You can do more if you want, but 2 coats is what we're doing in this video. Once we let this dry, we're gonna go straight into it. Here you go. Here is our Loki Candy. We're spraying our Loki Candy. On the candies, you don't want to go too wet because you do not want the candy to sag. It's going to run into your edges. It's going to highlight all your imperfections. You want to make sure you take your time. So on that one, we do our coats a medium light coat. You see how I'm not spraying it too wet. I'm just spraying it enough. The first coats look really terrible, I'm being honest with you, because it's still taking the shape of the color. It's not till you start getting into the higher coat. Now in coat 2, you're gonna start seeing it starts grabbing a little bit more color to it. It's when we start getting into, now remember, in this speed shape, we only did 4 coats. That does not stop you from spraying more coats. If you wanted to get a darker shade of green, you could have done 5 coats, 6 coats, 7 coats, 8 coats. Candies give you the full creativity to get whatever shade you want depending on how many coats. Now look at coat 3. Look how much that changed from coat 1 to coat 3. Now you're gonna see on coat 4 the real beautiful undertones of this color coming out. Look at coat 4. Look how I'm taking my time. Look how I'm spraying it. Look how I'm little by little building my coats up. You don't want to pound the candy on. You want to build the coats up. Look at the shade difference from coat 3 to coat 4, and then same thing from coat 4 to coat 1. This is exactly what you want to do. These are the steps to get the best results. The richest candies come right out. All right, here we have our Tropical Glitz 2K Clear. Now, very important, activate the bottom of the can, and we're going to spray this how we want it to come out. Nice wet coats. You see that fan pattern overlapping 50 to 75%. We want to make sure it lays out real smooth. If you do too much of a dry coat, it's not going to give you that really nice finished texture. Now we're going to go back, and for the second coat, we left 5 minutes of a flash time in between 2 coats. We're obviously here in Miami, Florida. It's a lot warmer here. If you're somewhere where it's colder, give yourself more time for the gases to evaporate from the clear coat. That's 2 coats right there. Look how nice and gorgeous that looks. Now, what you're seeing is the finished product. This is exactly the results you should have if you follow the steps we told you. We want everybody to have such a great experience with Tropical Glitz and the products we manufacture, and this is the outcome. So if you follow these steps and these instructions we offer, this should be the results you have. If you guys want to learn anything else, we want to watch more how-to videos, do yourself a favor, follow us on YouTube under Tropical Glitz. We have a lot of how-to videos. We're constantly talking about product and educating. We want to make sure you guys know everything we know to get the best results using Tropical Glitz products.